Welcome. I've got a good story for you today. I'm Landria, founder of digitalexplorers.net. We create online planet conscious businesses, and a lot of this has to do with the story that I'm going to tell you today. Now, I was an investment banker for 20 years, and I actually broke away from it after I lost my entire family, got a divorce, even my dog died. It sounds like a country song, but it's the truth. I had an awakening, a moment where I realized their dreams were gone and mine weren't. Are you in that position right now? Well, don't wait till something shakes you up. I want to tell you a story about my dad, because he really did inspire me in so many ways. When I was about 10 years old and I was out in the yard getting paid to cut the weeds along the fence, I loved making money. He asked me, "Landry, what do you want to do when you get older?" And I said, well, I don't know, a stewardess, a teacher. I had all these aspirations. I wanted to be everything that's typical of an entrepreneur, right? And he said, you could be a business owner. You're really smart. I'll never forget that. But here's what I want to share with you. My dad later on in life became very unhappy, unfulfilled, and he didn't know where to go with that because he had gone down that same road that you and I had gone down, right? You get into a career and you're not that satisfied and you don't know what your options are, so you stay in it. And if you are the head of the family, whether you're a woman or a man, you know that stability is very important. So we're programmed to continue on with the things that maybe we don't love because we've got to put food on the table. Or maybe you're doing really well and you're thinking, how do I get out of this? Sometimes that's even harder, right? Well, my dad was an engineer and he created a very stable household for us. We lived on a lake, we had a boat, all of our needs were met, we had a happy, stable family. But my dad had aspirations. He wanted to be a business owner. So he started to look into it, maybe purchasing a franchise of some kind. He even looked at buying a McDonald's. But behind that was my mother, who wasn't working and didn't like the idea of the instability of being a business owner. And she discouraged my father. He went back to being that hard-working guy, long hours, taking care of the family, creating that nest egg so that when he retired, then he could live his life. And I saw bitterness in him. Later on in life, those things that he wanted to do, he never followed through with. I think he felt like it was a little bit too late. But I'm here to tell you it's not too late. I went after my dreams. As you know, I wrote a book. It was a best-selling book, and it was turned into a television movie. In fact, Hallmark picked it up, and it's on Amazon Prime right now. I went after other goals, and that was to create my own business as something I owned, not selling online for somebody else and building their brand. I was an investment banker. I know how to create businesses, so I applied those skills online, and I've been successful. I'm going on my third business now, and they're all profitable. How is that? I have strategies in place. I ignore the sound out there that says you can't own an online business successfully. Well, I can because I'm using the principles of success, a real business owner. And I don't have anybody telling me that I can't do it. Do you? Would you be discouraged if you created an online business? But the thing is about an online business is that is the most lucrative, highly profitable place with the most freedom and the expansive exposure globally. It's the best platform for a business owner, right? And we're discouraged. Why? Because there are a lot of, let's just say, schemes out there that don't have your best interests in mind, where you're not really learning anything. So, are you in a position where you feel like you're being discouraged and your dreams are being squashed because the world or a spouse or your family or somebody else is telling you, oh, you can't do that? They're programmed, just like my mom was. In fact, I am absolutely sure my dad would have done extremely well. Our neighbor owned several McDonald's. He was very wealthy. But my dad held back. Are you holding back? I remember that, and when I quit investment banking, gosh, almost 15 years ago, it was the best thing I ever did. But don't wait till you have great loss or you lose your job or the relationship, or you have a heart attack, or whatever else is physically going on with you, don't wait till that moment. You can start now. You can get the skills. You can create something that's yours. You can start doing something you love. And you can do it while you're putting food on the table. And maybe, like me, you can eventually walk away from the things that you don't love that somehow became a part of your life, and you just don't know how that happened. That is very typical. In fact, the majority of people, I think it's 87% of people out there, can't stand how they're earning money. Something wrong with that, and my mission is to change that. Why do we do that? Why are our dreams squashed when we're young? Because we're supposed to be responsible. You can be. Online business owners can be extremely successful if you do it the right way. And I created Digital Explorers to fill in that gap so that we can operate like real business people, to flourish, get the skills, and understand that with a little bit of work, passion, purpose, you can create great positive impact. I'm going to help you do it if you're willing to step into that world. I have free webinars for you to explore. If you're not already in my email list, I suggest you get in there and find out what's available to you. If it's an option you want to pursue, I'm here to guide you. But don't let anybody tell you not to go after your dreams, because there will be a point where it is too late. And I don't think it's too late for you, no matter what your age, your background, whether you have skills or not, whether you even graduated from school. It doesn't matter. You just have to have that desire and commitment to go after those dreams and get a mentor. I'm here to guide you. Thanks so much for listening. I got more stories coming your way.